Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CLRO. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. That does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Very nice movement today, pretty crazy movement. And then you look down here at the volume. So not only was the price action, much more volatile than normal, the volume was a whole lot more. Now, granted, this is a little tricky to talk about from a presentation standpoint because there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're some sort of day trader and you bought up there and you wanted to sell within 15 minutes after buying, well then yeah, for you the chart's looking pretty rough. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, I get it. From the highs, there was a pretty big pullback. But big picture, the price does still have an opportunity to build a higher low. And as long as higher lows are being built over time, that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. I'm going to be talking about things from a big picture point of view. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you probably had more of a day trader type perspective going into the trade. And really the main reason why I would still say this chart is bullish, and to illustrate this, I'm going to come down to the $1.85 mark. And I'm not saying the price is headed down here, but just to illustrate the point. Let's say that the price were to continue to pull back, and in fact, it comes all the way down here to $1.85, behaves in that manner, and then starts to work its way back upwards. Now, emphasis on the big picture. From the big picture perspective, what would you have? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have this set of lows down there. If you envision each one of those as stair steps, what do you have from the big picture? Well, from the big picture perspective, you still very clearly have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction, and that's what true price movements do, right? They're going to make progress forward. They're going to drift in the upwards direction, and the quote-unquote drifting point, if you will, is right around that $1.85 mark. Once more, I'm well aware that if you're a day trader and you bought up there, then yeah, you don't care about these stair steps, but that's why I try to offer up a warning that I would be commenting from a grand scheme of things viewpoint. So sure, today the price pulled back, but stop and think about that word, today. As in 1 day. Looking at multiple days, which is what we're doing here, you can see the price does still have an opportunity to build an overall higher base. So let's see if the price can get that job done or not next week. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.